Okay. Excuse my my throat is a little bit crazy right now, but I'm just going to really quickly head over to check my audio levels. Let's do that really quick. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so let's just go into chat. All right, thanks for hanging out. So this is a little experiment. So I streamed game streaming, and now I'm gonna do cooking with Rigaroga. Thanks for joining me. I'm Rigaroga. You're you, and this is what we're gonna be cooking today. We're gonna be doing weeknight chicken quesadillas. So this is what it looks like. There's gonna be pico de gallo, sour cream, and then the quesadillas. So I'm going to put this away, the little folder, get that out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and get set up. Now, so in the box that came with the recipe, jalapeno pepper, red onion, Roman tomatoes, lime, boneless chicken breasts, taco seasoning, tortillas, shredded Chihuahua cheese, and sour cream. And it takes about 25 to 35 minutes to prepare. You're supposed to do it within 5 days. It's intermediate difficulty and medium spicy, mainly because of those jalapeno peppers. From my kitchen, it's going to need olive oil, salt, pepper, cooking spray, 2 baking sheets, medium nonstick pan, and mixing bowl. We're supposed to preheat the oven to 400, so let's get that going. And so we'll get that started up. And we have a tray in there, but it's not lined yet. So we're going to get our produce and everything out. I'm going to put the instructions and stuff up here, so I can see them while I'm doing stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and here's our sack with stuff, and then we're gonna do the chicken. Yes. Okay. Okay, so here's the chicken. And we'll set that out for just a little bit. Let's open this up. So there's 6 flour tortillas. I kind of wish they were masa, but so it's actually going to be 3 quesadillas per plate. Jalapeno pepper, tomatoes, sour cream, lime, more sour cream, red onion, taco seasoning, and Chihuahua cheese. Okay, so let's get this going. So we're supposed to get let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to need 2 baking trays, one for the bottom and one for the top. You're actually supposed to prepare it. It's going to cook in the oven under another cookie sheet. So that's kind of wacky. Let's go ahead and get that prepared. So I'll just get that wrapped and then back in the oven. Okay, and then we're going to use the jalapeno and the onion more than once. So now we're going to just go ahead and start cutting our stuff up. So let's go ahead and get this out. And I know that we're going to need our pan, so we'll do that. And then we're going to need mixing bowls. So let's pull those out. Yeah, are you talking about the putting the tray on top of the tray? Yeah, it seems weird to me, but you know. Why you need to press it down. Keep it flat, I guess, is the real thing that it's trying to do, right? Let's see, salt and pepper. Boy, do I even have any? I don't know that I have any pepper in here. Uh-oh. We are low on pepper. Oh, let's see. I've got this pepper mill. I haven't messed with this pepper mill in a long time, so let's use this pepper mill. I'll try and get. Boy, I really don't like that pepper mill. Here, let's pull this apart and use my pepper mill. Whoa! Ha 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 ha! Oops. Okay. Well, that was silly. I really have no idea how this pepper mill works. Okay, well, let's just... let's make a mess, shall we? Okay, we'll get that out of here. And then... I usually use a blend of all kinds of peppercorns, but so we're just going to use these black peppercorns, I guess. And we'll fill that up. I don't actually know how old these peppercorns are. They could be pretty old. So we'll go with that. And then I'm going to get a bag. Okay. Let's get the extra pepper off of here. So part of this experiment is that I actually only set up a little bit before starting the stream. Oh, and there is our oven at temperature, which I usually do before. So I haven't done as much prep ahead of time. So you get to see a little bit more of that as I go through this process. Usually I have everything set out and then I grab all the extra utensils and stuff and have those to the side. Okay, so there's our peppercorn. We'll go ahead and put that up in the spice area. And now we'll grind up some pepper. Come on, you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe a little bit more. I really need a big one to get some torque on there. Okay, I think that'll do. And then I should probably, let's put a little more salt in our salt thing, shall we? Is that a little bit of pepper in there? Or is that bugs? Is that pepper or is that bugs? I think that's pepper. They're not moving. So it's, you know, if it's not pepper, it's just extra protein. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut and peel the onion. And let's get these out of the way and get these ready. Okay, so we'll cut the ends off. Let's get those ready to go in compost. And we'll get the tough skin off. That doesn't really want to come off. Let's get that layer off. Let's pull that layer off. Okay, that's good. And then let's see. There we go. Okay, let's get that over into compost, out of the way. Using the sink that's behind me in my kicking area. My kick. Okay, and then how we want them diced? Into a 1/4-inch dice. Okay, so we do want to dice this. So let's go ahead and okay, oh, and we got a little bit of the onion wrapper left, as they might say. Okay. Oh, that needs to be a little bit more. All right. That's getting pretty good. Oh, that is not really cut. There. Let's get that going. Okay. Get that in there. And again, the weird trick that I was told that I keep trying to do well, but I don't really do well, is instead of cutting like all the way through, you cut like you're cutting flowers so that you keep it connected at the back, and that helps you get a good grip of it when you're cutting the bits off the end, and then you end up with like a little base that you can hold on to. Well, I guess that doesn't really work if I do it that way. I was going to switch it to give myself a better grip on it, but... Okay, so see how it's still connected right here? And then what I do is you just cut along this side to get your dice, and almost don't even have to hold on. Yeah, I'm not actually. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. And then you end up with sort of a little edge, but it made it easier to cut the onion instead of having it go all over the place while I was cutting it. And then you kind of just have to decide what you're going to do with this last little bit, I guess. Because it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't really dice well. Okay, it's, I'm just going to compost it. I'm just going to compost it. And let's wash the onion off of this really quick. Hey, BB, how you doing? I'm a little busy. You gonna have some dry food? Oh, she's looking at me with her big brown eyes. She's all like, give me some foods. Okay, come here. Okay, come here. Come here, Beezer. Come here, Bee. Baby, come here. There you go, Bee. Right there. Right there. Okay, you eat that. You eat that, Beezer. Okay, so let's just wipe that off a little bit and then dry that. Oh, we got a peppercorn escaped. Okay, so let's see. Cut 6 rounds from pointed end of the jalapeno. Okay. So we're going to cut 6 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are the rounds that we're going to have. So let's go ahead and put those in there. And we got the end. Should I eat it? Oh, I'm going to eat it. Okay. I ate it. Remove the ribs and mince the remaining jalapeno. Okay. Let's go with a slightly more precise knife. Let's do my trick of cutting around. I do this with bell peppers. I don't really use jalapenos that much, so I assume this will work as well, but I don't know for sure. And then let's see, should get a good right there, and then almost. Okay, well, we got that. We're gonna get the ribs. Does it say anything about the seed? Remove the ribs. Okay, so yeah, it really does want you to remove the rib and the seeds. What is it you do with strawberries? You mean like cutting around the top? Like that? I'm just using the spoon to dig the rib off. So there's the cleaned. Get the rib off of there. Get the seeds out. Oh man, this makes me want poppers. Okay, so let's go ahead and compost this. I could save those for the pico de gallo, but I don't know. Okay, we'll put this in the compost. Okay. Oh, one seed tried to escape. All right, and then we're supposed to mince the remaining jalapeno. Okay. So try to get this all cut up. Ow. Let's not get my finger in there. I suppose this is when you need that, whatever that is. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's basically like, like a pizza is a flat calzone and a quesadilla is a flat taco. Okay, I'm feeling like that's pretty good. I mean, there's a few pieces that are not quite small, but that'll do. Yeah. Yeah, I did better. I feel like I have made progress, like from the first couple recipes. I'm still not great, but and let's get those last little bits there. Okay, so onion, and there we go. Let's go ahead and just clean that off really quick. Nope, there were some little pieces hanging out on the other side of that. Okay. And so we're supposed to do these as well into a dice. Let's see. I assume that, well, here, let's just do that. Let's get the head off of those. And we're supposed to dice the tomatoes up. I'm not really sure about it. Like a technique to really dice tomatoes. They're pretty slippery. So I'm just gonna make little stacks and cut them, but they kind of get smooshed and okay. Whoop. Probably actually I need to do the slices just slightly thicker than I did the first time on that first one, because that would make them hold up a little bit better under slicing. Okay. Yeah, tomatoes are, I don't know, they're weird. Okay, well, I feel pretty good about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those in there. Okay, and we'll wash that off. Okay, so that's the dice for the tomatoes. Have and juice. Oh, have the lime, juice half of it. Interesting. And then quarter. Okay, so it shows actually slices lengthwise instead of being crosswise. So I'm gonna do it that way. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it like that. Boy, that was hard to cut for some reason. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna juice this half. Okay, let's get that spoon back. Oh, I was catching up on Preacher the last couple days. That show is insane. It's kind of like, oh man. Well, I mean, it just tops itself constantly. It gets weirder. Every time it's like, it can't possibly get weirder than this. And then it just does something crazy, even more crazy. It was interesting because it's produced by Seth Rogen, which in part. So that's a really interesting. And some of them were actually directed by Seth Rogen. So I have a little bit more respect for Seth Rogen than I did before, for just the sheer level of, you know, they do really good with the photography. So the cinematography is really good, and the direction is really good. The acting is pretty good. And then the story is just, of course, based on the comics, but it's just wacky ass. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get out of that. One or two more drops. Okay. And into compost. Is it really hot up in Seattle? It's like in like 85s and stuff down here. It's been warm enough the last couple days. I've just left the windows open and stuff. It's been great. It was actually almost a little bit too hot as I was streaming upstairs. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut this into quarters. So we want 4 slices. It's always a little bit hotter. Yeah, it's usually hotter down here than it is up there in the Seattle area. But I guess there's an east wind blowing that's stopping the coastal air from getting to us. I'm not on the Dalles, but I'm near the Dalles, so there's basically a corridor from the east that goes straight through over Portland. Let's see. Okay, so the next thing we do, we've got juice, limes, tomatoes, diced jalapeno slices, onions, salt and pepper. So let's get that all out of the way. And ready to go. And the next thing is the chicken. So let's go ahead and flip that over and open these up. And come on, you. Okay. And go ahead and run some hot soapy water for a moment. Get those out of there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and wash off this knife too, just a little bit. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? On a separate cutting board, cut 1/4-inch strips across the width. Sprinkle with taco seasoning and toss to coat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, actually, I'm gonna toss it in here. So 1/4-inch strips across. Come on, you. Cut. Okay. All right. And then we got this one. And that's pretty good. Okay. All right, and let's take this to the sink. And we'll take this plate too. And some warm soapy water. On my hands and them. And I think that might be all the cutting and everything that we're going to need. I don't think we're going to need the cutting board. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there. We'll just dry this off so it doesn't rust any. And get these back up on the knife rack. Okay, so we're supposed to toss this with the taco seasoning. So it's not a lot. I think that's dried, I'm not sure. I think that's dried garlic in there. That's not just straight taco, you know, like the taco powder, like that you would get in a store or whatever. So there's actually some flakes in there of, I'm assuming, garlic. But okay, so let's just go ahead and toss those around. It's not coating very evenly. So I'm going to try to not just toss, but so it's kind of, there's a few spots that have a lot more than other spots. So I'm just going to keep trying to spread that little bit out, I would think, and just see if I can try and get it a little more even. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, so that is pretty good. So the next thing we got to do, we're going to do our medium nonstick, so medium heat nonstick pan. And we'll get that going. And we got our olive oil. It's interesting. Oh, Levy, it said peanut butter on waffles. Was it you or was it somebody else? I can't quite remember. Anyhow, I tried it today. But I was a rebel and I actually put chocolate sauce on it as well. So I had some peanut butter waffles with chocolate today. Um, what was the other thing that I was gonna say? Um, oh, yeah, yeah. So I did try it. I tried it. I don't know why I thought it was so odd and wacky. I mean, waffles are basically toast. And so, butter and peanut butter, why not? Right? But anyhow, the chocolate was pretty fun. Um, and I was going to post it to the Rigaroga Instagram, but I ended up posting it to my personal Instagram, so it'll end up being a picture on my personal blog. Um, but what one of the things that I was thinking about was that I've actually started to notice that there's like some repeats. Like pico de gallo was in a recipe from a previous week. Sour cream has definitely appeared several times. Um, and the rolls for the banh mi meatball sandwiches, which I'm going to do in 2 days, are the same rolls that were used for the cheesesteak sandwiches. So I've been noticing a little bit of repeat, kind of stylistic and ingredient repeat um, in these recipes. I mean, there's still each one. I haven't had a repeat of a recipe, but I'm noticing that there are definitely some patterns to it. Okay, so we've got this heating up. We should be able to get the um, oil going, and then let's just. Is it ready to go? I think it's actually ready to go. So let's go ahead and get those out. Let's put those in the sink with some soap. And I need I need to get the water off my hands. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay. Uh, okay, so now let's get this ladle and start getting these separated out. Yep, there was water on something. God darn it. Okay, I shouldn't have dumped those out. I should have separated them one by one. So let's get these maybe stretched out just a tiny bit instead of all bunched up. Oh, that smells so good. Wow, wow. Man, oh man. Okay, so there's what we've got. We got our strips going full force. Stir occasionally until chicken reaches a minimum temperature, about 8 to 10 minutes. Then we're going to remove from the burner and pinch salt. No, pinch pepper. I think I said salt. It's actually... Okay, this needs to flip over. Yeah, I mean, I mean, there's definitely, you know, a economy of scale involved. But it's interesting because it's not just in one week; it's across weeks as well. So that was one of the other elements of it that I found interesting. Like, I can understand having multiple recipes with similar ingredients, but I suppose in order to have variety across weeks, you would still want to. You can smell it sizzling. It is really good. It's really tasty smelling. I think we're getting pretty close. Just open one up to see. Yeah, it's white all the way through. Okay, so we go ahead and remove that from the heat, and I think that's it for the heat. So we're going to go ahead and shut that off. We're supposed to season with a pinch of pepper, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and a little bit more, just because. Okay, so there's what we got, ready to go. So the next thing that we're supposed to do is we're supposed to assemble the quesadillas. So let's go ahead and put that to the side really quick. I think we're done with the olive oil, but we're going to need some spray for the pan. So let's go ahead and get that out. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to grab the tray. Go ahead and put that down. And then, so let's see, we're going to do, so we're going to go ahead and, oh, I might be out. Nope, there's, oh, it's really not a lot left. Nope, it's fumes. Okay, so we're out of that. Let's see. Okay. Let's pop these suckers out of here. And we're gonna get 3 of them. Okay, so 3 tortillas. Divide the chicken into 3. Okay, so we're gonna put these together on. Okay, sink. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the chicken onto the 3 tortillas. Okay, I think that looks pretty even. Okay, and then we're gonna do the Chihuahua cheese. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how each quesadilla into quarters. Oh, so it's into quarters. So you get 6 quarters per dish per plate. So 1.5 per plate. Just trying to spread this out a little bit evenly between the 3. Oh, wow, I just tossed a whole bunch on there. Okay. All right. Pretty close, I think. And then a pinch of onion onto each one. Okay, these onion pieces are sticking together there, so we're going to try and break those up a little bit. See, they're staying stacked. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's put a little bit more on that one. Okay, let's see, and a little bit of the minced jalapeno. I need a second towel. Okay, and a tiny bit of the minced jalapeno. Ah, get off me. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is what we got. So that's what we got. And then we're supposed to put the other tortilla on top. And we're supposed to lightly coat with spray. Come on. That's not really lightly, but oh well, we'll deal with it. We will accept it. And then we're supposed to cover with another foil sheet. Where'd my foil? There it is. Cover with another foil sheet and then grab another cookie tray on top of that. And then we're supposed to put something, a casserole dish of some kind. How about that? Is that enough? Okay. Oh my god, this didn't get clean, but we're not putting food in it, so that's okay. Let's put that on there. Okay, and now we're gonna bake it in the oven until cheese is melted and quesadillas are warm throughout, about 18 to 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and put that in to the oven. And we're done with that. Let's go ahead and hang that up. Okay. And I think we're done with the spray. A cast iron one. Yeah, we want it to be absolutely freaking flat. Okay, so we're gonna make the pico de gallo. Mixing bowl, combine the tomatoes. The onion, it says 3 tablespoons, so not all of this. So 1, 2, and 3. Wow, that's a lot of onion left over. 2 teaspoons of lime juice. You know, honestly, I think that's about what we got out of there. So we're gonna go ahead and go for that. The rest of the minced jalapeno to taste, which means all of it. And it was a habanero pepper, wasn't it? It was not a jalapeno pepper the last time. Oh wait, that's not what we want. We want salt and pepper to taste. So I'll go ahead and put a little extra there, and a little bit of salt. And I suppose I could have used a spoon instead of my fingers. Okay, so that's our mix, and we're just gonna. I'm feeling like there's not enough. We're gonna put some more onions in. And I'm just trying to break up the stacks of them. Okay, so there's where the stacks are, there's still a few stacks that are not broken up, but we're getting there. But that's what we're looking at. Okay, and then place dish as pictured on front of card. Stir occasionally while the quesadilla bakes. So you're basically just sort of letting this season itself up a little bit. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. can put the salt and pepper back. And my pepper grinder. And the old pepper grinder that I don't really care about or ever want to see again now that it's empty. And put this away. Oh, we're actually going to need those. So let's go ahead and we'll put this in the sink as well. Get a little bit of soapy water on it. All right. Okay, how are we doing? And yeah, really. Might as well use the time. Man, those are really recalcitrant. Oh, that's a really good smell. Super fresh smell. Okay, and then supposed to serve the sour cream and the pico de gallo on the side. Okay, so we want some more. These, huh? We got 2 plates out and ready to go. Oh, I bet you're right. Yeah. Not only does it make it so the lime juice is even, because it would stir it around so it's not just on the bottom, but also other oils and juices and stuff would get mixed in there. Yeah, absolutely. Good point. That is a good point. I don't remember stirring, I should say, the pico de gallo last time. I think it just said to set it on the side to allow it to sort of do its thing. But it didn't say to stir it, which I think is interesting. Okay, so that's where we're at. Oh, I forgot to look at the time. How long has it been? And I can't even really look at the things because they're underneath. Oh my god. It does look like there's melty cheese. I'm kind of thinking it's pretty close, don't you think? There is some melty cheese. Okay, we'll give it just a couple more seconds. I'm just gonna get some oil off of here while I'm waiting. Okay, so we'll get that off there first. And then I'll take the other pan off. And then we will reveal. Well, okay, no, I guess we're gonna let it go for a little bit longer. See, it's showing that they're really browned, but they're not browned at all yet. So okay. Okay. It feels like, ooh, that's ugly. It feels like this one has a lot more waiting time than the other ones did. For whatever that's worth. So it's been about an hour 18 minutes. We'll give it a little bit longer. It's hard to wait. That's why I had the waffles, is because I knew it was going to be hard to wait. Time for some food. Time for some food, please. Give food. Give food. I know, right? Yeah, the sandwiches that took like 2 minutes. Okay, let's get these. Let's get the sour cream in here. Okay, we're gonna try putting both things of sour cream in here and hope that I have enough left over for tomorrow instead of using it all. Or should I? No, I'm gonna save it. I'll put it in the fridge so that I'll have it for tomorrow. Actually, well, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the fridge, but I'll put it in the bowl, in the serving thing, after I finish eating. So when I take the picture for Instagram, I'll put it in. Waiting for the food. Come to me, food. Come to me, foods. I'd take a picture of it when I was finished, except that I'm using my my camera phone to film this, so I can't really I can't keep on the stream. I have to wait until I'm done with the stream before I can take the photo. I suppose yeah, and I'm using my other tablet to watch chat. And all my other devices, my portable devices, are decommissioned. I have an old, like, third generation iPad that is, for all intents and purposes, a big raging security hole in if it's even turned on. Okay. Well, let's see. It's been about 4 minutes since I checked it. Give it one more minute. One more minute. It was really not. It was not brown at all. So I'm kind of. Oh my God! We have to remove it and let it rest. Oh God. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to let it rest. Oh, too much waiting. Too much waiting. My nose is running. I should go catch it. Okay. Oh, I hear it sizzling now. That wasn't doing that before. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, that's a good smell. That's a good smell. Yeah. God, I'm dirt poor. Oh, it smells so good and sounds so good, sizzling away. Okay, let's take a little peek. Okay. Yeah, see, it's still not brown. So this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. It's just starting to get brown. And by comparison, this is the image that they have of it after it's done. So I feel like I should give it just a little bit more. Ugh. Okay. Okay, back in again. Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait. I need a snack. I need a snack. I need a snack. I need a snack. I need a snack, 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 snack. I need a snack. I need a snack. Snack, 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 snack. Oh my God, that was Christmas music. No. That's not allowed. That is just not. Whoa, hello. Cat food dish almost went flying. Zoom. Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me a quesadilla. Make it the finest quesadilla that I've ever seen. And then I'll let it rest for a full 2 minutes before I eat it. Having a little bit of water. A little bit of water. Oh. Well, okay, fine. I'll put away the clean dishes. Fuck. God. Food. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, that was Christmas music again. Ah! This is another thing that I usually do before, I was doing before the stream, is that I would get the kitchen all cleaned up. So I didn't actually do that before switching to cooking. To get the knives up on their little rack, their unsanitary magnetic little rack, where they can fester and rust and be disgusting. Okay, yeah, we're at time, I think. Okay. Okay, they're coming out whether they want to or not. And go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so let's reveal. This is it. This is our final answer. No matter how they look, this is how they're going to look. Yeah, they didn't change much. They look almost just like they did. They didn't quite get brown. Might have been because of the oil. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and... I mean, the cheese is definitely melty around the edge. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, like the ones that I used to know, when you'd put the RC Cola in the snowbank and let it get ice cold. Yeah, because I instead of using regular spray, I used olive oil, an olive oil spray. So that might have been what it was. That might have been it. And we're supposed to let it rest for 2 whole minutes. I need my pizza roller thing cutter. Well, I didn't wait 2 minutes. I'm bad. I'm a bad boy. Okay. Meow. Hey, Mar. Okay, that'll stop me from messing with them for just a little bit. Oh, geez. Hi. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hit her butt with the fridge door. Come here. Mar. Come here. Chill. I hear you. You're having a little emergency. I know. I can tell. There you go. Hey, Moo. Oh my God, the sharks are circling. Okay, come here. There you go. Jen. Over here, right there. Okay, but I don't have enough in there for everybody, so hold on a second. Yeah, Moo. Thank you. Yes. Come here. Moo, right here. There you go. No, Jen, leave Moo's food alone. Jeez. Okay, Blot. Come here. Blot. Okay, well, Rango just got your food because you're ridiculous. Okay, well, I can't get over there because I've got the mic on. Goofy. Okay, well, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, let's finish cutting this up. Okay, and I'm gonna get a mitt so I don't burn the crap out of myself. I suppose another reason to do the tray on top is so that the cheese more evenly spreads around, and then the top is more secure on the bottom layer, so they don't separate as easily, like when you're cutting them. I don't know, it's just a thought, maybe. Okay. Okay, let me take a look really quickly at what this looks like. Okay.
I'm just gonna throw these. They're kind of flat and frisbee-like. I'm just gonna throw them across the kitchen. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. You couldn't stop me.
Oh, that's slippery. That doesn't want to stay on there. Okay. Okay. And then we're supposed to do these guys. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there we go. So this is our quesadillas, six quarters each plate, with pico de gallo and sour cream on the side for dipping, and then there's limes for squeezing on top. Optionally, it says. So we'll go ahead and squeeze one quarter of lime across the top of there. And I think actually I'm not going to dip so much as I'm going to use a spoon. So let's go ahead and pick one of these. We'll get a little bit of pico de gallo and a little bit of sour cream. And we'll go for a bite. Here we go. Ready? Mmm. Hmm. Again, it's funny because the sour cream is not something that I would normally order, but it's pretty good on this. Mmm. Mmm. It's interesting that there's only 3 slices of the jalapeno rounds per dish instead of being, I mean, because you got 6 slices each. It's interesting because I mean the pico de gallo really adds the pico de gallo and the lime juice on top really add something that would be missing otherwise, because it's kind of not bland, but it's kind of monotone. Um, I mean, the chicken is definitely savory, and it does have the like the taco seasoning, but it's not like really. I don't know. Mm. I mean, it's tasty. It's definitely the whole thing comes together really well. So I'm really glad that the pico de gallo and the sour cream are part of it. I'm really tempted to go to the grocery store and price all the ingredients to really think about how much is it that I mean it's $10 per serving from the kit. So just how much would it cost to just do the recipe on my own? But of course, I'm not really near my grocery store. That's always the catch. As soon as I'm in my new place, I'll be able to do a little bit better with that. Mm. Yeah, the pico de gallo really adds a lot of crunchy, fresh kind of taste to it. Mm. Well, I know for a fact that I'll be closer to fresh food because I'll be able to get to it. It's not super, I mean, it's not like Southern California or something where there's like where or Pike Place Market or something like that, um, where there's super fresh food everywhere. But um, I am going to be able to get like on a daily or weekly basis. I could on a daily basis actually get to fresh food. And one of the things that I've been looking at is there's a farm that's about a half hour bike ride um, away that has a CSA program. So I can get fresh food, um, fresh seasonal food directly from the farm on a weekly basis. And I just have to make it to the pickup point, which is about half an hour away. Um, if the weather's bad, that's going to suck. But I just got pico de gallo up my nose. So yeah, I'm really hoping that that works out. And I mean, it's just me, so like a quarter share is like, I think it's around ten to $15 a week. And that'll probably be plenty of like fresh food. Not meat and stuff. I get that from the store, but and then I'll be able to experiment with like what do I make with whatever this fresh stuff is that I'm getting. Okay. I forgot to squeeze the lemon on the other one. Yeah, it's a really good thing I did not put both sour creams in here. I would have ended up with none left over for tomorrow. Yeah, it seems totally reasonable. I mean, I'll have to see, obviously, like what the actual share ends up having in it, and all that kind of stuff. But oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, pico de gallo. I don't know that they'll be able to make. I don't know that they'll make peppers, but I might have to get those separately. But that's fine. And I do have all my cookbooks, but they've been in storage for like a ridiculous amount of time, like years. Um, but I got to find out how those are doing and check those out and start thinking about it, thinking about different things I can do. So so yeah, I think once I get into the new place that'll be a thing. I'm probably gonna put the cooking with Rigaroga on hiatus in May, and then bring it back when I'm in my new place. Well, nowadays the internet. I mean, who needs them, right? Mm. Yeah, I was thinking about. I was like on the verge of going one more month, but I think I'm going to tough it out. And part of the reason why is that I basically have to eat everything that's in my fridge. Um, well, I'll still stream, but I'm not gonna like. I've been streaming every day in basically since the 5th of April. So I'm gonna get back to a not streaming every day kind of schedule. Um, and then the schedule, of course, will change when I'm in my new place. Um, but yeah, I mean, part of the cooking thing is like I have to eat everything because I'm not going to take it for a week in a truck. And so I'm going to be eating boring stuff, just whatever's there, whatever's left. But I also didn't feel like I could spend the money on the food boxes at $60 a week, but I really need that money for something else during this trip. I'll spend like $60, like 1 week of it, um, on an entire month of sort of processed and prepared foods. And well, yeah, plus I got like a whole bunch of stuff in the freezer that I'd been sort of keeping for if I needed it. So I got some really cheap hamburger that I need to eat, and some lamb chops or pork chops. And basically just all of the stuff that I sort of have had in there. I just need to clean out and eat. Some chicken. I've got some chicken sausages. I also have a bunch of chicken livers that I was using for cat food, but the cats stopped eating it. I had been making some cat food in a slow cooker, and then with salmon and various other things, and sometimes chicken and like chicken legs and chicken. Well, I had chicken feet and I never actually used them, um, and chicken livers and gizzards and stuff like that. And they used to eat it a lot. They loved it, but they just don't. They just don't. Aha! Haha! Inspiration strikes. Cool. Okay, so here's what we got. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the pico de gallo in here. Okay. So yeah, two more recipes. So through the end of May, I mean the end of April, I'll keep doing these, and then I'll have a slightly less aggressive streaming schedule through May, and then I head on the road June 5th. And from then, it really just depends on, it's going to take about a week to get there. And then, however long it takes to get settled and get things all uh, hooked up and stuff. I haven't been able to get a date for installing internet yet because they won't let me, because the person who's currently in the house has an account, and so they won't set up an order for it, which is really annoying. So I have to wait until they cancel their service in order to set up mine. And that means I don't, I can't pre-select like an install date now that would be at the exact right time. I have to, at whenever it is that I can actually get them to do the thing, is when I'll be able to select the most close install date. That's such an annoyance. And then there's some other stuff about the situation that is going to be, it's going to be interesting to find out, like how it sorts itself out when we get there. The cats and I. Okay. So let's get this other serving of sour cream in here. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's like 3,000 miles away. And yeah, so, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay. All right, so that was our meal. The weeknight chicken quesadillas, and so this is what it was supposed to look like, and what we ended up making. They didn't really put it on a plate. They had like a serving or a cutting board with I'm not sure what that is underneath it, a napkin or something. But anyhow, that's it's close. It's weird how thick they are, considering that they were weighed down with another thing. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for hanging out and chatting, and for this new schedule. Thanks for coming in a little bit early and watching me play patterns, and then hanging out for the cooking stream. That's pretty cool. I think it works really well. I think that doing it in one big chunk instead of separating it by several hours is probably a good idea. It's probably the way to go. The only annoyance is that in order to make them separate videos, you have to shut the stream down. Like there doesn't seem to be any way to, after the stream is done, to say split this into two videos at Twitch, or more importantly, when I upload them to YouTube for archiving, YouTube doesn't offer a video editing. They used to have some web-based video editing stuff that you could do, and it doesn't really seem like there is anything. Anyhow, so it's kind of an annoyance, but it'll work out. Tomorrow, Friday, I do Casual Friday, so I'll do a stream, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to do that at 3 p.m. Pacific time as well. Yeah, it seems like Twitch at the very least should allow you to, like, they should know if you're going to stream for 6 hours, you might play more than one game, and you should be able to say, like, after the stream is done, split it at this particular time, and make it into two videos. I don't know. It's weird. It's just strange. Um, but yeah, so Friday, and then so Saturday is the mini marathon. It's gonna start at 4 a.m. Pacific time, and then run until about 1. So I'm gonna have to try and get some sleep on Friday night, and we'll see. We'll see how well that goes. I don't know, and I may be sleeping all the rest of Saturday. Oh, okay, cool. Well, have fun in your game. That's awesome. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stream at 3 Pacific time for a couple hours. And yeah, and no game Sunday, but there's Cursive Strahd on Monday. So Sunday will just be a cooking stream, and uh, and there we go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.